Harry, this is Lord Potato, and this is, well, what if Naruto was the reincarnation of Jung-woo? So, if you don't know who Jung-woo is, he's from something called Reverse Villain. So, yeah, I'll explain later about more of the main character, but before I go on into this what if, yes, this is a redo of the what if I kind of made like a while ago. I did like part 1 for this, and I never actually did part 2 or anything. But I wanted to redo it because I didn't like the first one. So yeah, of course I did say I was gonna redo some what ifs. Like what if Naruto was a Genjutsu slash Funjutsu master? So yeah. Also another one that I was actually going to redo was what if Naruto was villain? What's it called? The guy from Villain to Kill. But I forgot the name. But yeah. But other than that, I'm just going to go into this what if. But yeah, I am going to finish a what if called What If Naruto Was Like Reincarnation of 3 webtoon characters. That one's going to be finished. Other what ifs I will try to finish, but other than that, I just became really fucking lazy today. Like, I didn't want to do jack shit today. So I didn't want to like rehear some videos and other things. So I just got lazy and decided to redo this one. So yeah. I know some of you are going to be wondering when is part 2 or 3 or part 4 of part 6 or part 7 of different what ifs are coming. I'm just going to say, lazy as fuck. I felt like mostly sleeping the whole day. Right now it's 12. I just want to record 1 video. Yesterday I tried to record 2 videos, but I was like, fuck, I'm too tired. That and I'm just, yeah. So let me go into this what if. Other than that, go subscribe to my channel. I kind of what ifs and Obito what ifs. But other than that, let me begin into this what if. Also, let me explain who Han Jin-woo is. Okay, Han Jin-woo is from Reverse Villain. Reverse Villain is a webtoon slash so basically it's a webtoon. So it's a webtoon that I forgot who created it, but it was someone who created it. But it's a pretty good webtoon if you like the character to really be a ruthless, somewhat ruthless. He's not really that ruthless. It basically just tells about the guy kind of being reincarnated 7 different times. Yes, he gets reincarnated 7 different times because of, well, the hero of the story somewhat. The opposite person that actually can stop him. That is, I forgot the goddamn name, but he is someone that stops Han Jin-woo from kind of conquering the world 7 different times. And they both die every single fucking time when they clash against each other. But of course, Han Jin-woo is, well, this guy with dark blue hair and dark red eyes. Well, mostly red eyes. Of course, he just doesn't care about helping people. He's not like goodwill and helping people. It's only if he does it for his own benefits. Or for some benefits, mostly by himself. For himself mostly. He doesn't care about anything else. He plans a bunch of things ahead. He's extremely smart, extremely strong in a lot of things. Also extremely smart and extremely good in taijutsu, but yeah. Or martial arts mostly. But other than that, But other than that, let me begin into this what if. So, we go into Han Jin-woo. I'm trying to defeat against that hero that's in his world. I'm managing to actually kind of defeat him, but at the same time, they died. And of course, this is where, well, they get reincarnated. Now, Han Jin-woo gets reincarnated into a boy with blonde hair and blue eyes, changing the color of this kid's hair extremely after being reincarnated. Now Naruto's hair becomes dark blue and red eyes instead of just blonde hair and blue eyes. Of course, this is where, well, his twin brother. So, you see here, Naruto has 2 other siblings. His twin brother, Menma, and his younger sister, Mento, is actually in like a crate where Minato's trying to seal the 9 tails into all 3 of them. This is where he kind of messed up and seals, well, the 9 tails into Menma, Naruto, and not Mento. None of the Naruto's is in Mento. Only 50% is in Naruto and 50% is in Menma. But Menma has the yin, while Naruto has the yang. So he has the evil part. This is where Menma is actually the reincarnation of, well, the, what's called, opposite of Han Jin-woo. I forgot what's his name, but let me remember. Menma is the reincarnation of Jin Gang Baek. So yeah, he's like the hero of, well, reverse villain, but really not the main character. He's just someone that stops Han Jin-woo half the damn time. But yeah, of course, this is where, well, both children, or mostly all three children, are, well, there after the, well, kind of after the whole Nine Tails kind of attack happened. Minato and Kushina did die, while Menma, Naruto, and Mento are alive. Mento has long red hair and kind of like these blue eyes, like, well, Minato's eyes. Of course, this is where Menma has blonde hair and blue eyes. Well, you want, yeah, blue eyes. No, Mento has purple eyes. Menma has blue eyes, and while Naruto has, well, the look of like Han Jin-woo. So yeah. Of course, this is where all three of them are right now with, well, in Horusen's office. This is where the not Kaigas, mostly Horusen is in there kind of talking about two Nine Tails were sealed into Menma and Naruto. Mento does not have none of the Nine Tails. This is where he kind of has to kind of keep Mento away from Naruto and Menma, because he doesn't want Mento to kind of be attacked by the villagers. So of course he only says that the two Nine Tails were sealed into both children. Now, of course, this is where, well, some of the people feel a bad feeling from Naruto and Menma. These auras were appearing from Menma and Naruto. Naruto's aura was crimson red, while Menma's aura was a blue color. But of course, one was terrifying, one was calming. So yeah, of course, this is where, well, we go into a 4-year time skip. Menma has been, well, has kind of blonde hair and blue eyes, and is walking around very calmly. Multiple villagers did try to beat him up, but this is where he's easily getting away from them. Pretty easily. He's fast for being a 4-year-old. This is where, well, he seems to be more knowledgeable than anyone for only being 4 years old. Then we go to Naruto. Naruto, on the other hand, instead of running away, he beats the shit out of, well, anyone that tries to attack him. Naruto is more ruthless than Menma. And yes, they do know about Mento's existence. They're not dumb. They know about her existence. Of course, Mento barely even knows about, well, she does know about Menma and what's it called, Naruto's existence. And of course, she does know that they're their siblings, older siblings. Of course, Mento's only 3 years. She's quite younger than, well, 1 year younger than them. This is where, well, Naruto and Menma, they don't like each other that much, or at all. They know who they are, each other. They really know which reincarnation they are. First, Naruto knows that he is Han Jin-woo, while Menma knows that he's Jin Gang Bark, whatever his name is. But yeah, they really don't like each other. One is calm, one is hatred, so yeah. Or one is kind of peaceful, one is pure fucking chaos and hatred, okay? So yeah. This is where Naruto, he is keeply walking around, beating the crap out of anyone that tries to piss him off. Ninjas doesn't matter to him. He does not care. He's only 4 years old and he is ruthless as hell. He can see that multiple people are trying to attack him for no reason. Other than that, the Nine Tails. Now Naruto knows about the Nine Tails' existence only for being a 4-year-old. Yes, if you want to think about it, in the reverse villain, Han Jin-woo already knew that he was already a reincarnation when he was, when he was like 3 or 4, he already knew he was already his reincarnation. He already had the memories, all the abilities of his martial arts, and other things from his like 7 previous lives. That's how smart Naruto is. And same with Jinbark, he does know that he is the reincarnation of, well, 7 previous lives. So yeah. So of course, this is where, well, Naruto and Menma already know that they are in this world mostly. Now, it's not mostly they kind of killed each other by fighting each other mostly. No, it's because the other world kind of, they died from old age mostly. But yeah. But they still have that whole hatred pact, but yeah. So, one dies, another dies, blah, blah, blah. Of course, they kind of do hate each other, but yeah. So, of course, this is where Naruto, he just walks around, does beat the crap out of villagers left and right to try to hurt him, but yeah. Menma, on the other hand, does not want to hurt anyone, but unless they hurt Mento, they are dead. Yeah, Naruto does the same. But Naruto just beats the shit with mostly when they try to hurt him, but yeah. Now, of course, this is where, well, both Menma and Naruto, they are just walking around. One doesn't care, he's really caring less, while the other one has a very calm mind and right now calm hand. Yes, they are different in quite. One has a very calm, peaceful aura, while the other one has a very scary aura, and you should not really piss him off. Does it work? Well, we go into a time skip of them being 6 years old now. Mento is now 5. This is where Mento has actually tried to be friendly with her brothers. She is trying to kind of be friendly with Menma and Mento. Menma and Naruto. This is where Mento has been friendly with Naruto, and Naruto's friendly with her. But also Mento's also friendly with Menma, and he's friendly back. But when they're together, yeah, fuck that. That's out of the fucking park. No, they get angry at each other and try to attack each other. So yeah. So of course this is where Mento realized that Menma and Naruto do not like each other. Ever. They fucking hate each other, but yeah. But of course this is where, well, Naruto, he is 6 years old right now. And of course, this is where there's a girl kind of crying. She has blue hair and like pale eyes. And of course, this is where Menma was the one to help her from some bullies. And yes, Menma did beat the shit out of the bullies. Now, Naruto didn't really care about what Menma was doing. No, Naruto helped a girl with like what's it called? Like blonde hair and pale blue eyes because she was getting kind of bullied from some girls. Or not girls, mostly these older kids and all that. And then this kid who was kind of being smug and all that. And telling her that he will always be the one to have her and all that. And that's where Naruto really don't like that, so he just kicked the shit out of all of them. He beat them to the fucking brink of death. Naruto had this very scary aura around him. This red scary aura, so yeah. This is where this girl looks up to Naruto. Naruto says, "You good?" This is where she says, "Yeah, thank you." This is where she kind of runs away. And Naruto says, I didn't know her name. Damn. This is where Junko came back and kind of hugged him and said, I forgot to mention, my name is Junko. She kind of like weakly smiled but then ran away. Embarrassment. This is where Naruto says, she didn't even let me say my name. Well, I'm going. This is where Menma, he did save, Hinata by destroying the bullies easily, by kind of kicking them and then kicking one in the stomach and then hitting one in the head. But yeah, Hinata was like shocked, but this is where Menma says, "You okay?" in a very calm and gentle voice. This is where Hinata nods in embarrassment and flushed, like she just gets embarrassed. And this is where Menma says, "Don't be scared of me. I'm only here to help you." This is where he smiles a very nice, friendly smile to her, and this is where she kind of like sees the smile, and this is where she blushes more. This is where Menma says, "Are you hurt in any other way?" This is where she nods her head, and this is where, well, Menma says, "Then let me give you a piggyback ride." This is where Hinata was saying, "No, I can walk." This is where Menma insists, and of course kind of gave her a piggyback ride, kind of going towards the Hyuga. A Hyuga kind of saw this, and this is where the Hyuga tries to attack Menma, even though Hinata was still on his back, and this is where he dodges. This is where Menma says, "I see that your bodyguard is here." He lets go of Hinata and puts her down. This is where Menma says, "But I must leaving." This is where the Hyuga tries to attack Menma again. Menma dodges. But yeah, Menma sees no point in hurting those people that only see him as like a demon. they don't understand mostly. Now, of course, he knows that he's not a demon, he's mostly a hero, but he knows that he has the Nine Tails. And the Ying Nine Tails does talk to Menma and can see that Menma is definitely an ancient being also, just like him, but someone that can reincarnate. Of course, he's friendly towards Menma, and yeah. Naruto, on the other hand, he's ruthless like, well, Yang Kurama. So, of course, Yang Kurama says, you better beat the shit out of them, rip them apart, murder them, let's do this again. So, yeah, he is ruthless like Naruto is right now. Now, I know what you're all saying. Wait, no one can be evil in the beginning of birth. That's what you're wrong. You are wrong correctly. Menma is nice and friendly since birth. Naruto is rude and murderless since birth. Reason why they are the reincarnations of their separate kind of beings. One is good and, well, like brave and whatever bullshit. One is murderous chaos and despair and fear into this world. So yeah. So yeah, Naruto, he just that's what he is from the birth, okay? So yeah. Naruto, he just keeps walking around, but yeah, he just doesn't care. Menma, he's a very kind-hearted person. Naruto is not a very kind-hearted person. He thinks, he plans, he wants benefits. So yeah. So that's what Naruto does. When he turns 7, he goes to find benefits. This is where, well, he finds benefits in some clans that, well, are kind of like really poor and somewhat. But of course, Naruto kind of helps them and becoming stronger a little bit. The clan that he actually meets to kind of become stronger is this clan called the White, wait, no, not White Tiger. The kind of Thunder Clan. Well, not Thunder Clan. It's what's it called? So he found kind of help in these smaller clans. One clan that he kind of met was, well, two clans that he actually met was one from the Kojo clan, Kojo clan, and another from Atlantis clan. This is where he met with the leaders from it. The Kojo clan is this man with kind of like a blonde, like small mustache. Well, not blonde, it's kind of turning gray. And of course his hair is kind of gray. And he's kind of the clan head of this clan. Of course, this is where, well, he is this person who can get very angry very easily and get stronger by his anger. But there's one problem, he kind of has a limit. Naruto helped him out with this kind of magical spell. Well, but yeah, because Naruto does have, well, let me mention this out. He is extremely, and I mean extremely good in martial arts. He's extremely good in magic, and now he's going to be extremely good in chakra. Yes, in his previous life, he learned about martial arts and, not chakra, magic in his previous life. Chakra is now going to be his third thing. Same with Gym Game Bar, so yeah. But other than that, this is where, well, Naruto, he helps out with this clan and how to kind of like give him a special kind of ability where the clan leader is now can get powerful with anger, but he can also kind of feel the anger from others, like his kind of daughter. Now his daughter is actually like special. She can feel despair from other people and herself, and she can get stronger by that. She can get smarter, stronger, and actually get kind of a form from it. But he could never have it because that was the anger that he kind of made himself. But Naruto gave him a boost of power in that, and his also kind of feel anger from other people. But of course, this is where he gets also a power boost, where it allows his aura to become like this crimson red around him, and his skin to become red, like a demon. This is where, well, he gets that strength of power, and of course, he's actually as fast and strong as almost, well, a Akamichi, so yeah. Or even stronger. Might even be faster than an Uchiha, but yeah. This is where, well, he gets that strong. Of course, he kind of helps Naruto some benefits. Now, of course, this is where when he meets with the Atlantis clan, he meets this person with long blue hair that's kind of gray and getting kind of gray. He has a kind of, well, he has no facial hair and all that. He has kind of the dark blue eyes. And of course, so he has kind of a long robe of kind of like blue and white. He is the clan head of the Atlantis clan. This is where, well, he has a weapon behind him that's actually a trident, and of course he talks to Naruto. Naruto talks to him that he can help him kind of become stronger and, well, anything that he needs. This is where the Atlantis clan says that he needs to be stronger in water. He is not as strong as the second Hokage, but his daughter, on the other hand, is strong. But he wants to show that he is not that much of a weakling. This is where, well, Naruto says that he will help them with that. This is where the Atlantis clan does not have much money, unlike some other clans, unlike the Kojo clan a little bit, but this is where, well, the Atlantis clan will help Naruto in learning water chakra, like water chakra natures. Same with the Kojo clan. The Kojo clan does not have that many chakra infinities because they don't believe in chakra infinities that much. But they will teach Naruto in how to control his emotions a little bit more better and kind of use them whenever. Of course, they also did ask that Naruto could be able to marry those of their heiresses from their clan. But of course, Naruto already met one, that was Junko Kojo, and the other one that he met was Umi Uchiha Lantaris. So yeah, she's half Uchiha because her mother was an Uchiha. But yeah, this is where, well, Naruto is okay and all that, but the money he needs and all that just to kind of pay off some things. But yeah, of course, Naruto also did kind of destroy the Yakuza that's in the Fire Country. Well, what's called Fire Country, basically meaning in the Leaf Village, making them kind of something called the Black Iron Squad. So yeah, he kind of did that like in his previous life. But yeah, we go into Menma. Menma is kind of like already good terms with the Hyuga, so of course that's where, well, he actually was fine with Menma and decides to kind of help Menma and train in a taijutsu that he wants him to kind of learn when Hinata becomes the heiress. And basically Menma to kind of be the husband at first. But yeah, of course, where Menma was fine and was okay with that. That's where, well, he does train in the Gentle Fist with the Hyugas. Yes, he actually does teach him that because, well, he can see that Menma is able to copy it pretty easily and actually show to not have a Byakugan, but can still find the pressure points of enemies. This is where, well, he actually is pretty impressed. This is where, well, he decides to keep training Menma. And Menma is a kind-hearted person and sometimes can be very stoic. Now, of course, he does know about Hinata's little shyness, so that's why he actually wanted to train, well, Menma. That's actually the true reason. So he will become married to the clan to have a very powerful child with Hinata, and he will become the clan head of the Hyugas, even though he's not a Hyuga in particular. But yeah, this is where, well, Menma does kind of help, Hiyashi. And Hiyashi does know about the Uzumaki, and does know about Kushina Uzumaki, and, well, Minato. A little bit about their kind of marriage and having 3 children, actually. So yeah, he was actually one of those people that knew about it. Now, of course, Menma does know about his parents, like Minato Namikaze and Kushina Uzumaki. And Naruto knows the same, but doesn't actually use the name of the Namikaze. Reason why is because he just doesn't care. He wants to be his own person. Same with Menma. Menma does not use the Namikaze's name pretty damn freely. He also wants to be his own damn person. While Minato does not know about her parents, except for both of her brothers knowing, but she doesn't know that, well, they know, so yeah. So of course, well, she is sometimes just kind of in the Sarutobi clan, kind of being trained by Asuma, Horusen, or any of the other Sarutobis, but yeah. This is where, well, we go into a time skip of, well, Naruto being 11. Well, not Naruto being 11. Naruto being 9 years old. Naruto has become stronger in water chakra, like a very high infinity water chakra, by helping what's called the Atlantis clan, helping the Kojo clan in the emotions. So he's pretty good in controlling his emotions already. But even better, he can actually use his different emotions into different powers. Of course, where, well, he also has kind of made the clan a bit stronger. That he also kind of got other like smaller clans to kind of join forces a little bit in the Kojo or even Atlantis clan, or even have their own kind of like alliance with Naruto to just get stronger. The Yami clan, the Raito clan, the next was something called the Frieza clan, something else called the what's called Meteorish clan. Other clans were kind of that smaller, kind of decides to join forces with Naruto. And yes, Naruto did kind of learn their own what's called different special abilities from those clans, like Darkness, Chakra Infinity, Light, Chakra Infinity, or other types. And with Menma, he actually learns about how to use the Gentle Fist and all that, but also kind of got a kind of like friendship with the Uchiha, what's it called, the Uchiha heir. And yes, that's Sasuke Uchiha. Sasuke Uchiha is like friends with Menma, and of course, even though Sasuke is kind of go-lucky and all that, his twin sister is not that much go-lucky. She kind of hates the Uchiha a little bit, but yeah, she hates the arrogance and other things. And while Sasuke is a little bit arrogant, Menma is managing to transform his arrogance into not being that much arrogance. But yeah, this is where, well, Mento is trying to be friends with her, but she doesn't really want to be friends at all, anything. She knows about a boy named Naruto Uzumaki, who's basically the twin brother of Menma, and she's actually into, well, Naruto. Reason why is because Naruto isn't arrogant and actually is able to teach people strong abilities. Every other clan that Naruto kind of made an alliance with kind of, well, became stronger. Not as strong as like the top three clans in the Leaf Village that is kind of known, like the Senju, Uchiha, or Hyuga. They don't know about the Uzumaki that much, but yeah. This is where, well, also the Namikaze is not much of a clan. It's mostly a name, but yeah. Well, I mean, it is a clan somewhat, but I don't remember if it was much. But yeah. So, of course, this is where, well, the Sarutobi clan is also very strong, but it's not as strong as the Senju, Uchiha, or even Hyuga, but yeah. So, yeah. Of course, Naruto also kind of met someone named, what's it called, Reincarnation. And Reincarnation had this kind of demon that if she kind of loses emotion a little bit, her demon might come out, which Naruto managed to help her out and kind of control her demon side. Mostly kind of torture the demon side and kind of, help her with that. Because you see here, Han Jin-woo already did something similar towards, like a demon possession. And if you kind of read the reverse villain webtoon, you can remember that one girl with red hair, and I think her eyes were purplish or reddish. I don't remember, but she had like some kind of demon where if she kind of lost control, red flames will appeared, and a demon might possess her. This is the same that Naruto kind of helped Reincarnation kind of control her demon. Now I don't remember the actual. Well, yeah, her name is Reincarnation, but yeah. Now, of course, this is where she's very thankful for Naruto, and does kind of teach Naruto how to use Genjutsu. Now, Naruto is pretty good in learning how to use Genjutsu. Menma, on the other hand, he does have good chakra control, and same with Naruto, because Naruto, he was trained by a lot of clans, and to learn his goddamn chakra control. And yes, they know that he has tons of fucking chakra. Yes, Naruto has tons of chakra from the Nine Tails, from his Uzumaki genes, and also from, Namikaze a little bit, but yeah. But other than that, people don't really question it that much, but yeah. But other than that, Naruto has just became stronger in different clans. Well, in the different kind of clans that kind of train him. And of course, Naruto did help them out with different resources. Either to get stronger in abilities, or kind of help them in sealing off some kind of demon, or kind of getting the power of a demon, or whatever. That's where, well, Naruto has learned a couple of things from different clans, but yeah. With the Uchiha and the Hyuga kind of helping Menma kind of learned how to use Fire Style and even what's called Gentle Fist Style, but yeah. But yeah, while Menma was kind of learning all that and being so friendly with the clans, and of course kind of helping them and kind of strategizing other things, yeah, they were kind of getting voted from, well, the Namikaze and Uzumaki heirs. So Danzo he tried to get Shisui and Itachi's mostly Shisui but Shisui is mostly talking to Menma, and Menma did notice that Danzo was trying to do something, So what Menma did is kind of follow Shishui. Now Shishui was about to get attacked by Danzo to rip out his eye, but Menma appeared grabbing Danzo's arm and breaking it. This is where Danzo widened his eyes. This is where Shishui kind of widened his eyes, saying, Menma? Of course, Shisui kind of had poison inside him. This is where Menma says, are you okay, Shisui? This is where Shisui says, yeah, I should ask you the same. You're a kid, you shouldn't be here. Shisui says, or not Shisui, Menma says, I'll be fine. This is where Menma kicks Donzo in the fucking head. This is where he sent Donzo across the trees, but this is where Donzo appears again. But this is where Menma kicks him up in the air. Kind of kicking him up in the air, really hard in the chin. Breaking the chin. But this is where he appears again. Because yes, even though he doesn't have the incomplete Sharingan arm, yeah. Even though he didn't have it completed, he still has his eyes, but this is where some of them are getting close. And Menma can see that, and this is where he knees Donzo so hard in the ribs, exploding like his ribs. This is where the Inuzami decides to all the eyes kind of close. This is where Donzo widens his eyes and kind of just narrows them in hatred. This is where he rushes towards, Menma. But this is where Menma backs kicks him in the head. Kind of just like what's it called? Breaking the head and shattering all the bones inside it. This is where Donzo got killed and all the Ruan was trying to attack Menma. But this is where, before Menma was about to kind of fight him in a taijutsu like the Hyuga pose, Naruto appears, pulling out a kind of bluish sword and cutting them all down so easily. This is where Naruto says, hey there, brother. You know, you shouldn't be kind of playing rough. Aren't you supposed to be some kind of hero or something? Menma smiles and says, hey there, twin brother of mine. Shisui is still kind of being poisoned, but he can see both of them kind of clearly. Menma's hair has become longer, so it's kind of becoming longer. While Naruto's hair kind of just kept short, and just like right here. But yeah, he doesn't want to have it long, so yeah. This is where, Menma says, you know I had that. You see here, I was trying to help this Uchiha. I don't want him to die. He's kind of like a friend of mine. This is where, Naruto says, friendship still the same as usual. But whatever, I'll be leaving now. I only came by, just walking around. I wasn't here considered by your safety. But bye. This is where Naruto disappears. This is where Menma goes, whatever. This is where Naruto, he is going back to training, but yeah. Naruto was only there to train, but yeah. This is where Menma kind of goes up to Shinsui to see if he's okay. And this is where Menma kind of pushes some pressure points that and what's it called, Shinsui, to kind of put it numb in his body. And this is where, Menma does pick him up, and yes, Menma is strong for being a 9-year-old and picking up, I think a 14-year-old Shinsui? Yeah, was he 14? I think he was 14. Just picking him up pretty easily and just bringing him to the hospital. Now, of course, the nurse and doctors kind of help Shinsui. And, of course, this is where Shinsui does tell Menma never to tell the Uchiha that. This is where, Menma was kind of cloudy and telling Shinsui he would promise, but yeah. This is where, Itachi, he did kind of see what's called Shinsui again, and does kind of talk. Now, of course, Shinsui does have both of his eyes and does not have the poison inside him. But yeah. Menma, on the other hand, has kind of became more friendly in turn with the Uchiha. Instead of them being kind of cold and stoic and being further away from the village, they kind of managed to move up. Thanks to Danzo's, less kind of attack on the Uchiha, since Danzo hasn't been seen for, 2 years. We got into a 2-year time skip. Menma is now 11 years old. Naruto's 11 years old. Mento is 10 years old. She's a little bit younger than her two older brothers. That's where, Naruto, he's in a different class. He's in a class called B1. Not B1, it's just called B, Class B. While Menma is in a class called Class A. Of course, this is where, both Naruto and Menma could have graduated so easily. But of course, they only wanted to stay in the academy because they actually, wanted to get stronger and become way stronger than just getting out there and having their same strength from the previous life. So yeah, they're kind of thinking this smart mostly, but yeah. But other than that, I'm going to leave it off here for part 1 of What If Naruto Was a Reincarnation of Han Jung-woo. And yeah, so have a nice potato day, potato night, potato say potato potato. But other than that, bye bye, potato potato, bye bye.